Good morning internet and welcome back to the channel. It's Monday morning. It's the what is it? It's the 22nd of July, and it is actually 25 minutes past 8 o'clock in the morning. Now there's a reason for the early start, although I wish I hadn't bothered, but still, never mind. Okay, now this video is, or was, going to be part 2 of the ride that I did on Friday. I think it was Friday. It certainly was Friday. It was a boiling hot day, and I was out in search of fishing venues for me and my son. Now, so I put part 1 on, and then when I went to edit part 2, for some unknown reason, although I think the problem was me, when I actually stopped, for anyone that watched the video, which of course I'm sure most of you did, I stopped and I changed the battery in the GoPro. Now when you change the battery in the GoPro, I have to take it out the case, which means I have to unplug the mic and everything else. And what I did was, I didn't quite push the mic in, you know, the little jack plugs, you know, it sort of goes in once and in again. Well, what I did, I only put it in the once. So there I am doing it, and it was a shame because the rest of the ride was great. I went to some really nice places and I came back via the coast road as well. And it was really nice, but unfortunately there was absolutely, the audio was nothing. Now okay, I could have voiced over, but to me that's not, it's horrible. You know, you sit in the office or wherever you're sitting trying to think things that you can say, and I'm a bit of the off the cuff, spur of the moment sort of guy. As I'm riding, you know, as you all well know, I sort of change from one thing to the other, so trying to do a voiceover, it just wouldn't work. But the first sort of few minutes of the video was passable. If you turn your volume up and listen, it's sort of not too bad because I'm going slow on the bike. I'm just sort of crawling round, so you can just about hear my voice. So I thought I was going to scrap the lot, but I thought to myself, okay, I'll put the first bit on. So it's going to be a short video. Yay, says everybody, a short video. So I'll put that bit on and I don't know, just see what you think. It's one of them things. So getting back to today, right, I was going to go out today because anyone that listened to part 1 of the video would know that tomorrow is a very important day for us as a family. My daughter, she's got an appointment with a surgeon regarding her knee, which isn't good, it's terrible. And so we're sort of thinking that, you know, she's going to have an operation, which is 13 years old, and that I'd quite happily give her one of my knees. I really would. Only mine at my age are probably worse than hers, you know. But, you know, it's a terrible thing when a child or a young adult even, you know, has a mobility problem, because this is the years when they should be, you know, enjoying themselves and everything. Anyway, so tomorrow we're all day will be taken up. So I thought I'd get up this morning and I'm going to get out and do a ride. Now, this is what I was faced with. This is why I'm up early, but this is what I'm faced with. Look, so I'm afraid that the ride today isn't going to happen. Look at this. It's not a nice day. It's this horrible, misty, murky, wet, you know. I mean, the only saving grace is, I suppose, is that it's warm. I mean, you know, the temperature's great. But come on, who wants to ride in that? For what reason? You know, it's just not nice, is it? Not to be a pleasurable ride. I mean, if you've got to do it, you know, if you've got to work or something, that's fine. But failing that, no thank you. It's not good. So, okay, I won't be riding the bike today. So what I'm going to do is, following me, shutting up in a minute, I will, put on the little bit of the second half, and then I'll talk to you after that, because obviously I don't do my normal ending, so I'll come back and we'll end it like that. So yeah, sit down, enjoy. I hope your weather's better than this, wherever you are. I'm sure someone somewhere is going to be getting good weather. I'm not too sure where or who, but if you do, and you are, great. Right. Sit back, enjoy this little video. Like I said, it's not much. You'll have to get your ears tuned in because the audio is absolutely rubbish, but there you go. Right, okay, catch you in a bit. I've got to get this right, I don't know. I haven't indeed. Oopsie daisy. But we'll wait till these two come past. That's the trouble, isn't it? Whenever you want to go nice and slow and look for something, there's always lots of cars around it. Which, to be fair, I don't expect them to get out of the way just because I want to be nosy and try and find out fishing and things like that. Right, so this is a port here. Around here. Oh, there's someone fishing there, look, see? So that all set up there. There's someone there fishing, look. I mean, obviously just on the path there, but there's a little, there's a little couple of touristy things. There's a lot of traffic today along here where there isn't normally. I get it, you know, I can't go slowing everybody down, and it's hot as well, eh? Slow down, mate. You talk about not looking where you're going. Still, never mind. You obviously hadn't seen me, although, you know, I would have thought I was big enough to be seen, but hey, such is life. So I'm just trying to look over there. Now, I don't know how far we can follow this up here. Really going to have a look anyway. Oh, look, the old cobbles. Right, look at this. See again, this is all fishable, yeah? All fishable and not, I suppose it would if I got on the right side of the road actually. It's funny, like, you know, you got all this here, but you know, all these units and that, and then on this side here, you got this, you know, you got all this river here, and waterways, and I suppose, you know, you can just plonk yourself down if you want to, and have a fish, well, as I say. Do you know what, I think in all the years that I've been here, I don't think I've actually come it. I mean, I've got to be honest, you don't have having this sort of thing here, which is brilliant, but you've got to have the place to fish, haven't you, like, if you can't, because it's quite, you know, they don't, it's quite overgrown, obviously. Okay, and welcome back. So, you've seen the video. Like I said, audio wasn't that good really, was it? But still, never mind. Which was a real shame because, yeah, the rest of that ride, you know, when I left Châtelain and then I went out and I followed some of the canal going up, and then I came back the coast road, and yeah, I mean, it was a really nice ride and it was a nice day. And then as I'm coming back over the coast road, I sort of, you know, you look down into the Bay of Douarnenez, and there's a festival there. They have it every year, and you get yachts, mainly yachts, big sail yachts, come over from all over the world, and they have this festival. And I got all that was on the camera, you know. So yeah, but still, maybe if this rain ever stops, we'll get out and say, well, I'm not too sure when it ends though, because it's only on for a few days. Anyway, that's beside the point. So there's part two. Yeah. Well, that's about it really. Touching on something which is nothing to do with bike riding, and I'm sure that most people have seen it by now, but Joe Biden, cause I touched on this the other day, you know, our poor Joe. I feel sorry for Joe, but I do. I think, you know, he's an aging gentleman with a huge responsibility of a job, which I wouldn't want to do. I get confused trying to sort these videos out, so I wouldn't stand a chance doing it. Anyway, but he's finally decided to step down, and I think rightly so. I really do. Forget the political side of right or wrong. As a human being, you know, the man, he can now hopefully have a few years with a bit of enjoyment. Wouldn't that be nice? And get the weight off his shoulders of what he has to deal with, because he's obviously, you know, there's obviously some, he's not a well, I mean, I know he's got COVID, but anyway, so he's passed it down to his vice president. Now hang on, it's not Pamela, it's Kamala, isn't it? Kamala Harris. What a lovely name, eh? Kamala Harris. Kamala, I don't know, Kamala, I think it's Kamala. Anyway, enough said about that. But yeah, so she's going to take the reins, and if I was Trump, I think I'd be a bit worried actually, because I think she's going to be a force to be reckoned with, you know. And apparently, I only saw it briefly on Sky News this morning, but Trump was out there doing his normal, let's dig the dirt and throw the mud on her already, because I think he's worried. And if I was him, I'd be worried too. Do you know what? again, this is just my opinion, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'd love to see Kamala Harris and Michelle Obama. Can you imagine if those two joined forces? Doesn't matter which one was vice and which one was president. Either way, it wouldn't matter. Those two joined forces. They, tell you what, the Trumps of this world, I think, would be gone. They would be gone. You know, I mean, I think, obviously, you know, we probably know a lot more about Michelle Obama because we saw her as the first lady for so long. But, you know, I mean, what a fantastic woman she is, or I think she is anyway. Anyway, that's enough. That's just my opinion. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people with a different one, but yeah, Mr. Trump, I think you're in trouble, mate. Anyway, so back to my little channel now, which is just as important as the American elections. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm tied up at least tomorrow, and with this weather as well. So probably the next video I'm going to put on, weather permitting, be sort of midweek. Well, that's it really. So what more can I say? Take care. I hope you got better weather than I have. Someone somewhere's going to be getting it, as I said before. Right, look after yourselves. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed and you're watching this for the first time, then it takes nothing, does it? That little square in the bottom right hand of your corner that says drone on, click on that, click subscribe. It's free. It might be a subscription, but it's not. You become a follower. You become a follower of me. There was a song, wasn't there? A dedicated follower of fashion. Back in the 70s, could have even been the 60s, I'm not too sure. I'm sure, comments please. But yeah, so anyway, that would be great as well if you'd like to subscribe to me. Right, see you soon, take care, bye for now.